Hello everyone, this is Mr. Brain Junkie here, and today we'll be talking about an action fantasy film called Green Snake: The Fate of Reunion. Be ready for some spoilers ahead. A long time ago, in a mysterious place called the Fairy Mountain, a snake demon known as Ching is swimming gracefully inside the lake, but she can't help but feel a sadness inside her heart. The woman looks up into the mountains as she takes out the flower spirit given to her by her lover, and reveals that they haven't seen each other for over 300 years. The demon begins to cry as her tears turn into icicles while she drowns inside the water and being consumed by the loneliness inside her heart. Luckily, a man is able to rush in right away and rescue her from the lake as he wakes her into consciousness once again. It turns out that the man is a mountain deity called Z, and he wants the girl to forget about her soulmate who's lost within the human world, but the girl is clearly unwilling to let go. Sometimes later, inside the nearby city, the people are having a party where numerous beautiful women are entertaining their guests. Very soon, their most beautiful girl, known as Jing, is able to turn all the men into nothing but simps while slowly getting into the shower. One of her customers goes into her room and tries to get some special services immediately, but when the man turns around, he's terrified to see that the girl is missing her face. The customer tries desperately to run, but is quickly stopped by the woman's magic that eventually captures the victim's spirit into the abyss. It turns out that all the girls are actually demons who are feasting on the victim's energies, and this has quickly alerted the demon hunters into the city. However, the humans are attacked by the enemy right away, who begins killing them immediately. The hunters try to fight back by shooting the arrows, but the woman is able to dodge the attacks by jumping across the roof. This causes the people to chase after the enemy right away, and eventually arriving into a building where they plan to hunt down the vicious demon. The humans quickly march into the room, but their leader Lang realizes that something is wrong as the hunters are ambushed by the woman right away. The demon continues attacking the people, but luckily they're rescued by Lang, who's able to dodge the attacks and kick the enemy away. This allows the man to begin using his magic, which is able to trap the woman inside a force field and causing her to struggle in pain. The hunter takes the chance and kicks the demon onto the ground before sealing her magic and stabbing her right in the chest, which eventually traps the enemy into his weapon. It turns out that the humans are actually hunting for demons' energies to cure their master's illness. The vice captain, Lin, reveals that the only thing missing now is the heart of a snake demon, which compels them to go towards the fairy mountain. What they don't realize is that the scorpion demon, Jing, has become stronger after taking the souls of all her victims, and she plans to kill the snake demon as well to steal the woman's heart. At the same time, the hunters are planning to leave the city, but Lang quickly senses the demon queen's presence, who's heading towards the mountains just like themselves. This causes the people to chase after her as they eventually arrive in front of a massive mountain that's protected by a powerful shield, but Lang is determined to venture inside. The people quickly march into the area so they can find the snake demon, not realizing that the mountain deity is aware of their trespassing as he watches them from above. Very soon, Lang begins to feel that something is wrong as a storm is being conjured up in the sky, which causes all the people to take out their swords. However, everything is already too late as the mountain deity conjures a powerful spell and throwing the magic directly at the hunters. The humans watch in disbelief as all the trees begin to shake and the people are thrown into the air as the grounds have turned upside down. Lang sees this and manages to rescue the vice captain as they try desperately to run away from the area by jumping across the trees. Before the people can escape, they quickly run into the scorpion demon, who attacks them furiously and causing them to fall once again. The woman eventually gains the advantage as she pushes the man backwards, while the demon hunter tries fighting back by using his magic. The demon sees this and pulls out her tail before stabbing the man on the shoulder and causing him tremendous pain. Luckily, the hunter is able to conjure up his power power which blows the woman away while causing him to fall into the lake. Before the man is able to drown, the snake demon arrives just in time but is surprised to see that Lang looks exactly like the person that she loved. This causes the woman to save the demon hunter as she quickly brings him towards the surface. Sometimes later, the man is finally able to wake up and soon realizes that he's naked in front of a beautiful woman that he never met. The girl tries to comfort the hunter, but Lang immediately runs away as he refuses to pay any child support in the future, but Ching keeps on stopping him like a haunting ex-wife. However, the man quickly sees that his weapon is vibrating, which makes him realize that the girl is a demon, but the hunter is powerless to escape as she throws him down like an Amazon. Ching shows him the flower spirit that immediately recognizes the man and explains that Lang is the reincarnation of her soulmate, but the hunter has no recollection of his past memories. This causes him to run outside right away, but the snake demon is able to catch the man once again and promises to prove that everything she said is true. The woman brings the demon hunter across the mountains and eventually arriving below a giant tree, where Lang begins to realize that he's been here before. Suddenly, the hunter starts having visions of the past, while the snake demon tells the man that he used to be a deity of the giant tree that would always protect her. However, when the woman eventually became ill, the deity decided to break the rules of the heavens and revived his lover by using the fruit of life. This caused the gods to punish the man by taking away his powers and making him immortal for eternity. Ching tries to make the man remember all his past memories, but Lang refuses to accept the truth as he was told from a young age that all demons are evil by nature. The hunter tells the girl to never follow him again before storming off the area all by himself while leaving the woman with nothing but sadness. What the people don't realize is that the scorpion demon is still inside the mountains and she's quickly able to possess one of Ching's demon friends as well. At the same time, Lang continues trying to escape from the demon's home but is soon distracted by the fireflies that are roaming in the air. Very soon, the scorpion demon appears as well and begins conjuring her magic towards the man, which causes all the insects to attack the hunter. Lang tries desperately to defend himself but is eventually overpowered by the creatures and smashed onto the floor. The scorpion demon slowly goes over towards the hunter to finish the kill, but the green snake is able to rush in just in time while knocking the enemy away. Ching takes the chance and unleashes her weapons, while the scorpion demon begins mocking the main character for loving a human before finally revealing her true form. The snake demon sees this and rushes in to attack, but is quickly bombarded by the opponent's poison, which causes her to struggle in pain. With no other choice, Ching unleashes all her powers and transforms into a giant serpent while launching towards the enemy for the kill. The scorpion is forced to defend herself immediately by using her black magic, but has trouble holding back the giant creature. Very soon, the green snake is able to break through the barrier and knocking the enemy across the bridge, while the serpent roars furiously and forcing the woman to retreat right away. Ching eventually returns to her human form and quickly goes towards the demon hunter before giving the man all her energy and causing her to faint as well. This causes Lang to recover from his wounds, but he still finds it very difficult to trust the snake demon. Before the man is able to help the girl, the mountain deity appears as well and holds on to the woman in anger while scolding the hunter for being so blind to the snake demon's love for him. Lang eventually decides to leave and return back towards the temples as the man begins to question his own judgment for good and evil. He tries to look for guidance from his master Bai and wonders if demons can be good as well, but the old man warns Lang to not be tricked by the theatrics of the enemies. He reminds the hunter that the green snake was the one who caused him his illness in the first place and they must kill all demons for the well-being of humanity. However, Lang is still very conflicted about what's right as he can't imagine killing the person who saved his life even if she is an evil demon. Before the man can make up his mind, he's quickly interrupted by Lin, who brings him terrible news. They go towards the cities immediately and eventually makes it into a dark alley where the man sees that more people have been killed by the vicious demons. Suddenly, the hunter notices a shadow running on the roof, which causes the people to chase after the suspect right away. They They eventually arrive towards a large building and are shocked to see the giant face of the scorpion demon hovering in the air. Very soon, the enemy begins causing a massive twister which blows the humans away using tremendous force and sending the hunters into the water. Lang is quickly thrown into the pond as well, but before the man can drown, multiple lassos begin grabbing onto the hunter, which eventually pulls him towards the scorpion demon. The woman mocks the man for being so easily tricked while taking out the flower spirit from his heart as she plans on using it to lure the green snake towards her. The magical item eventually makes it towards the fairy mountain, and the green snake immediately realizes that her soulmate is in danger, which causes her to rush towards the city. The woman follows the flower spirit and eventually arrives towards the building, where she quickly finds that the scorpion demon is holding her lover hostage. Ching tells the enemy to let the man go, but this only causes the scorpion to attack the main character and pushing the woman backwards by using her magic. The demon begins conjuring the elements of ice, which manages to weaken the green snake, but Ching refuses to give up as she launches directly at the enemy. The woman attacks the scorpion furiously, but is quickly countered by the opponent's magic that sends her flying backwards once again. Luckily, Ching is able to recover and launches all her magic towards the enemy, which causes their energies to clash violently. Very soon, the green snake manages to gain the advantage, which allows her to launch in and slash the demon right on the face while knocking her across the room. Realizing that her makeup has been completely destroyed, the scorpion is forced to retreat right away, while the snake demon falls down from the poison at the same time. Lang sees this and rushes towards her immediately as he realizes that the girl is freezing to death. The hunter promises to save her no matter what happens before taking the woman away from the area. The two eventually arrives into a forest while the man tries desperately to warm the demon's body and trying to cure the poison as he refuses to let the woman die. At the same time, Master Bai has received the news about the demon's attack and quickly hears from his students that Lang has chosen to help the enemy. This nearly gives the old man a heart attack as he tells the people to hunt down the traitor immediately, even if it means killing his own people. The hunters begin to search everywhere inside the city, but they're unable to find the whereabouts of Lang. The people eventually arrive below a dark alley as they carefully venture inside the area, but the humans are quickly taken down altogether and leaving only the girl alive. Suddenly, Lin feels that something is behind her while the scorpion demon charges directly at the girl and taking over her body as a result. The next morning, Lang wakes up from his sleep and quickly realizes that Ching has disappeared, which causes him to desperately look for the woman, but she's nowhere to be found. Luckily, the snake demon has already recovered from the poison as she's able to regain all her powers, which immediately puts a smile on the man's face. The girl returns to her human form and thanks the man for saving her life, while Lang finally begins to believe that maybe demons can be good as well. However, before their conversation continues, they're quickly interrupted by the other demon hunters who have finally found their location alongside Master Bai. The old man tells Lang to hand over the woman right away, while the hunter assures the master that Ching is innocent, but his words only infuriates the humans even more. Realizing that he's unable to convince the people, Lang tries to run away immediately, while the humans chase them closely behind. The master is eventually able to pull the man towards him, while the others quickly surrounds the demon. This gives the old man a chance to attack, but Ching is able to counter immediately by breaking through the magic. The scorpion demon sees this and shoots her secret weapon towards the girl, which knocks the main character backwards and causing her to struggle in pain. Ching has no choice but to transform into the giant serpent while launching furiously towards the humans and causing them to jump away immediately. Lang tries to stop his friend from hurting the people, but the scorpion begins using her magic on the serpent once again. This causes the creature to scream in pain as it attacks the humans continuously while knocking the people backwards onto the ground. Seeing that his master is hurt, Lang has no choice but to confront the giant serpent as he uses the magic on his weapon to try and stop the snake demon. While the creature is being distracted, Master Bai takes the chance and rushes in towards the demon and eventually manages to pull out the snake snake's heart. This immediately transforms the demon back to her human form, while the old man sees this and charges in for the kill. Luckily, the mountain deity rescues the woman just in time and quickly takes her away from the area. Z goes back to the fairy mountains and tries using all his powers to heal the green snake, which causes great damage to himself in the process. The deity eventually goes back towards the tree of life as he kneels down before the heavens and prepares to take the punishment from the gods for using his powers to revive a demon. Very soon, numerous lightning bolts begin hitting him on the back while taking away all his powers and reverting him into nothing more than a human. On the other side, Master Bai has returned back to his temple and quickly uses the serpent's heart to gain back all his powers that were sealed away. The dark auras completely changes the old man as it turns him back to his true form and revealing that the master was a demon this whole time. Bai quickly begins consuming the energies from the students and killing them at the same time, while the scorpion demon finally reveals her true form as well. It turns out that they have been working together from the very beginning to take vengeance on Qing, as the old man was sealed by the snake demon a long time ago. Seeing that Bai has regained a tremendous amount of power, the scorpion wants a part of the energy as well, but is quickly betrayed by her teammate and killed as a result. What the old man doesn't realize is that Lang has been listening this whole time and realizes that a serious mistake was made as the hunter runs towards the fairy mountains immediately. At the same time, Qing is eventually able to wake up and is surprised that she's still alive, but quickly realizes that something is wrong as the mountain deity is nowhere in sight. She rushes outside immediately and goes towards her friend who is now sitting alone as she expresses her guilt for causing him all the pain and misery. However, Z only tells the girl to take care of herself as he can no longer protect the main character anymore. Very soon, a storm begins to form as Qing starts feeling that danger is closing in, while all her demon friends quickly arrive towards the area as well. The people tell the woman that the fairy mountain is in chaos as their only deity is no longer able to shield them from the evil that's approaching. Before their conversation continues, Qing quickly realizes that a powerful entity is already here, and she's surprised to see that her old enemy, the frog demon, has regained his powers. The old man mocks the girl for being so easily tricked by love before charging forwards to attack the people while everyone tries desperately to fight back. The frog demon eventually gains the advantage as he causes a massive shockwave that sends all the people flying backwards. The enemy begins laughing maniacally before attacking the demon once again, while the main character uses her magic to try and protect her friends. However, the opponent's power level is way too strong as he starts absorbing all the energies from the demons and turning them all into dust. Qing sees this and releases all her powers towards the enemy by shooting countless projectiles at the frog demon, but all her attacks are knocked away by the opponent's magical shield. The old man is eventually able to find an opening from the snake demon's attacks as he charges forwards and strikes her continuously in the air. Luckily, Z is able to rescue the girl, which allows the enemy to strike him fatally on the back and causing the man to fall down in pain. Qing grabs onto her friend immediately while the man slowly dies in her arms, but he's able to smile one last time after giving everything he has to his friend. Z eventually begins turning to dust inside the woman's hands while the main character looks at the enemy in fury. She quickly transforms into the giant serpent and launches furiously towards the frog demon while the enemy tries to defend himself inside the creature's jaws. This causes a huge explosion inside the serpent's mouth that knocks the creature onto the floor while the frog demon stands victorious from the fight. Luckily, Lang is able to charge in just in time and shoots his weapon towards the demon's magical shield. The hunter tries to launch in to break the enemy's defense, but is quickly thrown away like a ragdoll onto the floor. This allows Bai to begin absorbing the human's energy once again, but Qing is unwilling to watch another one of her boyfriends die as she charges directly towards the frog demon. However, the enemy begins to transform as well, which knocks the serpent into the air. The giant frog grabs onto the snake demon and throws the opponent away using tremendous force. The enemy screams furiously at the giant serpent before launching in and and pushing the main character backwards while both monsters are biting into each other. The frog eventually gains the upper hand by creating a massive shockwave that throws the snake demon onto the floor. The enemy takes the chance and charges up all his energy before launching the laser beam directly at the snake and forcing her back into her human form. Realizing that she's lost the fight, Ching tries desperately to grab onto her lover so they can be together in their final moments. To her surprise, the hunter decides to sacrifice himself in the end as he gives up his own spiritual energy to revive the tree of life. This forces the man to struggle in pain as he eventually dies in the main character's arms as well, which causes the woman to scream in agony. Very soon, the frog demon begins launching towards them once again, but Ching is surprised to see a golden aura shining above her. It turns out that the tree's magic has finally returned and is able to vanquish the demon into the heavens while returning the snake's heart into the woman's body. However, Ching is unable to feel any happiness knowing that Lang has died and decides to offer the heavens all her magic in return for the man's life. This causes the woman's body to vaporize as she lies on her lover's chest and quickly turning her into nothing more than a green snake. Lang is eventually able to wake up as a result, but seems to have lost all his memories as well. He notices the small animal on his body and eventually returns the serpent onto the tree before walking away from the area in peace. 500 years later, Ching is able to regain her powers as she continues searching for her soulmate inside the human city in the hopes of finding her lover once again. However, this time she has another ally on her side as the white snake is here to help her as well. So what do you guys think about this movie? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.